The following content is lying about your mother's cooking. It wasn't that great.
No, it was not.
Start the show. Plus alcohol plus information equals opinions while black. Your black ass cheat sheet for the week in foolishness and fuckery. I am your boy Oz.
I am D. Randall, and they tried to assassinate me. They tried to bury me alive. But I'm still alive.
You're still here. You're still here. Good
Wait,
job.
is that camera on? Is that camera on?
That camera's on. That camera.
Yo, that camera right there. Yo, that's stupid. Use your common sense, man. Forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want. Love me if you want, but use your common sense, man. How stupid would it be for me to lock people up against their will? You say I got a cult. I don't even know what a cult is. But I know I don't have one. I don't do that. You think I'm a monster? Like I'm a hold girls against their will, chain them up in the basement, let them out just to get shoes from their uncle. I don't let them eat, nothing like that. Stop it, man! Stop it, man! Y'all quit playing, man! This is not me! I'm fighting for my fucking life, man! 30 years, man! This ain't about music! It's my fucking life! End scene. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Breathtaking.
Thank you.
That's wonderful.
That's
Yes.
probably the second best performance this week.
Oh, that is gonna go down in history. That is the best of
Thank you.
Nigga Peace Theater. Here the opinions while black.
Oh man, thank you.
Oh my
Thank
God.
You. Thank you.
Oh man, how do y'all do this? What are we on? 32?
33, man.
30. Y'all said 33 episodes of this shit. Listen.
Age of Jesus.
Oh man.
One more we'll do. Well, let me not say that. We've entered Lent. I was going to say with one more we've done something that Jesus could not do.
We're not going to do
that. We're not going to do that.
Oh man, it's good to be here. It's good to be amongst the homie. It is good to be drinking. I've been working out. I've been working my ass off, man.
I have not.
So, cheers to that.
Oh, that's apple flavor.
That is apple flavored. It's true. Yes, we're here. It's been an interesting week,
to say the least.
It's been quite an interesting week. You will notice that we are not in the same
not in the same spot
environment.
Yeah, had to take it back for a second because the studio is in use today.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
yeah.
So you know it's all good. We do it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it, man. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Man, humans ain't shit. So, y'all gonna be hearing this a lot. This episode. The Hoteps, man. I just want to point. You know what? I'm gonna save that for later, actually. But I will say for right now. A message to the Hoteps. A message to anybody who has to listen to these motherfuckers. Real quick. There is no gay agenda.
I still haven't seen any documents on it.
We ironed this out once before. We did it last week, right?
We've done it a few weeks.
Yes. There is no gay agenda, y'all. None.
Until you show me the meeting minutes. I'm not convinced.
Till y'all show me the building fund. Niggas don't put nothing together without a building fund.
Right.
Nothing. So y'all can't show me It's some churches that's fucking off their building fund, so I don't know. So
yeah, my uncle did that.
Everybody got one of them. I just wanted to put that out there. I just wanted to put that out there in case we have not been clear enough about it. There is no gay agenda. None. It does not exist. There's no plot to effeminize the black man.
No.
None. And well, there's a lot of reasons it's stupid, but there's no plot. It does not exist. This came from the mind of I don't know, trans fat killmonger,
wow.
aka Tariq Nasheed, with his square ass head. Stop watching Hidden Colors, man.
Yeah, man.
Stop that. Stop spreading misinformation. There's no plot to divide
It's
us through the LGBT community.
It's like a Tyler Perry film. There's no plot.
Or it's a rehashed plot. How y'all just gonna do a remake of gay? Like y'all just gonna do the gay version of COINTELPRO? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of my face, bro. You know what? I'm not even gonna waste no time with it. Song of the week, man.
Oh.
Song of the week. Well, we're gonna talk about his music a little later, but this is one of my favorite joints. I didn't realize it was gonna be on his album that released today, on the Kyle Dion album. From his latest album, I forgot what the name is. This is Kyle Dion with Brown. Nice little slow ditty. So go ahead and pour yourself a little something. Get comfortable. We will be right back with more Opinions While Black. Let's go. And that was Brown from Kyle Dion. Nice slow little. See, that's the one. That's the one where there's no your girl come over. There's no pretenses.
No pretense, man.
You know what's about to happen.
I want to thank you for introducing me to Dion Kyle. Or is it Kyle Dion?
Kyle Dion.
Kyle Dion, the man with two first names. No, because I listened to it for the first time today when you mentioned that the album had dropped, and I was actually pretty impressed with it. He reminds me of if Maxwell came out today.
Yeah.
He's like Maxwell with no foreplay.
Yep.
He's like, Maxwell says, I want to make love to you. He's like, yeah, we about to fuck.
He's past all that whenever, wherever, whatever. Yeah. It's go time.
It's like now.
Yeah.
It's like now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if the cops come knocking, something else already will be knocking.
Draws need to be off when I arrive. Yeah,
it's pretty jamming, man. Nice little funky sound too, man.
Very funky, man.
It's like funky soul sound, man.
He wanted you to have that vibe because it starts off like he's at a live show.
Yeah, he seems like a dude who presses his hair, man. Like it's really smooth, man.
He's like one of those incarnations of Bilal.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's like OxyContin Bilal.
Shit.
Sorry.
Bilal isn't on OxyContin? Because that would make a lot of sense.
I'm not even saying. I'm just talking shit.
Same.
Cocaine. Yeah. Allegedly.
So the new Kyle Dion album dropped. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and jump out there.
Mm-hmm.
After listening to that album, I'm gonna put him up there in my list of people who are about to have a good year.
Oh shit! That list is
the list is coming along. So you heard Summer Walker just dropped that. It's the Girls Need Love remix, but it's all women. It's like Normani, her. It's a lot of relevant women.
Wow.
I think Ella May's on it. It's one. You remember they bring it back to Super Remix.
Oh, that's like I Want to Be Down.
Yeah.
2019.
They bring it back to Super Remix where it's like 5-6 people on the remix.
Moulin Rouge. 2019.
And it's all a lot of these kind of relevant this generation of soul women.
Man, if they could get Georgia Smith on there,
bruh, she might be. But yeah, Summer Walker is making moves, man, low key. Did you see the Summer Walker challenge?
I did not see that.
Bruh, okay. If you are watching this, because I'm sure the challenge is still going on by the time this airs, or if you are listening to this, excuse me, both. The Summer Walker challenge, basically, so the Girls Need Love remix with Drake. Drake has a line in the remix where he says, "You just need some dick with no complications." Summer Walker put the call out to the fans and said, "Text your dude or a dude, I just need some dick with no complications," and see what the response is and post the response. Fellas, I am warning you. I warned you on Facebook. I'm warning you on my platform. For all you niggas that swear I'm never representing for the fellas, that always talk about I'm just out to get some pussy, I'm always leaving the fellas in a fucking lurch. Here's your moment. They're posting the results, man. And the shits are funny. Y'all niggas are funny. They're posting the results. So if you know your girl listens to Summer Walker and you see a text that says, "I just want some dick with no complications," do not fall for the banana in the tailpipe. You heard it here.
Hey.
Opinions While Black did that for you.
I'm on married Twitter, so that didn't even come across my radar. I mean, are dudes getting caught out there with it?
Yes.
What are their responses like?
The responses are funny as shit. But the majority of the responses are like, "I just need some dick with no complications," and they like, "Yeah, come through." Or I saw one nigga tried to send a dick pic. I saw one nigga was like, "Didn't you curse me out last week? Didn't you curse me out and bust the window out of my fucking car?" Like,
it's a trap, fellas.
it's a trap. Don't do it.
It's a trap.
I'm just saying. Look, you got the warning straight from Opinions While Black. Remember, Oz and D. Randall did that for you.
Say, here's how you get them back. You just respond, "Cool." Period. And leave it at that. One word answers. One word replies.
Do new phone, who this? Do that. That work.
Oh? Question mark.
Right. Or stop texting this number. This isn't who you think it is.
Or just respond in a completely different language.
Nigga, no habla inglés. One of them. See. But yeah, so there's that. I just wanted to put that out there as a little public service announcement. You're welcome. New 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Bruh. 2 Chainz. So, that's not usually my shit. 2 Chainz fucking goes, man.
Taheed Epps came with it, man.
Like, that's definitely on the workout mix now.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely going
Straight
on
through.
Real talk. That's going on the workout mix. Listen, we all know that 2 Chainz is dumbing it down on purpose.
Yes.
We don't have to have that talk. Like, it's not like the Migos. We don't know what the fuck going on with the Migos at any time of day.
No.
We know 2 Chainz is just playing the part, getting the bag.
He's doing it well.
And he is doing it very well.
And I feel like on this album, I think he was unafraid on this album to sound reasonably intelligent a lot of the times. He was using multisyllable words.
Right?
Iambic pentameter. He was, he
had a whole little Childish Gambino vocab.
Yeah, expanded his vocabulary a little bit.
Sure did.
I was like, thank you for finally showing your age. You're like a 38-year-old man, 39-year-old man.
Don't be afraid to say arbitrary.
Don't be,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he had some legit good bangers on here, man. I'm proud of him.
I was digging it. I didn't skip a song. I think it got some workout play from me.
Yeah. For the record, NCAA is my joint. I like that one.
Yeah,
quite a bit.
That was hot.
Talking about getting what you're worth, not working for free. I like that joint. And yeah.
It wasn't gratuitous with the features.
Right.
Yeah, I was feeling 2 Chainz. That album, I'd go ahead and give it a 4.5 out of 5.
I'm with you on that.
I'm with it.
I give him a 4.5.
Kyle Dion, same.
Yeah.
Same. 4.5 out of 5.
It's definitely a vibe, man. It's definitely a good vibe.
Definitely a vibe. Okay, so one thing we missed last week that I wanted to go ahead and address real quick, because I don't want to spend too much time on no Kardashian bullshit. So we missed talking about this last week, and I wanted to go ahead and I don't want it ever to be said that Opinions While Black is just kind of in the moment and we're not following up on these things and we're not, you know what I'm saying? So my thing with the Jordyn Woods, Khloe Kardashian issue, side note, somebody on Black Twitter referred to OJ's daughter as Chlorenthal. And when I say my whole chest... Got him, coach!
Damn.
When I say my whole chest caved in, nigga.
Damn. I like that.
Oh, that's a keeper. That's staying forever.
Ooh.
So yeah. That's great. Isn't that great? Chlorenthal.
Chlorenthal James Kardashian.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's staying. We keep it that one. We got to keep that one for the culture.
Oh, shit.
So, Chlorenthal, the whole war with her and Jordyn Woods over Tristan Thompson, all that bullshit. Yeah, we saw the Red Table interview, right?
Yep.
Where she pleaded her case. I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe her.
I mean, it sounds
plausible.
Very plausible. It sounds like some LA shit.
Oh, you mean a chick in her early 20s passed out at a party at a friend of a friend's house?
It happens.
That happens.
Oh, we just gonna kick it because we ain't got shit else to do. All of us are gonna go roll over here and just hang with a ball player
that we know. Yeah, hell yeah.
We'll do that.
Yeah, that sound about right. That's a vibe. But all that aside, because all that's going to be a whole different narrative next week. I just wanted to put out there that don't get me wrong, the whole back and forth between Jordyn and Khloe fighting and shit, don't get me wrong, it's funny. The whole thing, fighting over ain't shit ass Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
It's a funny narrative, but we got to keep it a buck. It's also a trash narrative.
It is.
It's a trash narrative because a lot of the story has been about either Jordyn Woods being this Jezebel or Jordyn Woods being this person that has been wronged by the Kardashians and the Jenners.
Nope.
And none of the narrative has been about Tristan Thompson cheating.
FAX, facts.
None of the onus has been on Tristan Thompson doing what Tristan Thompson is probably, as we speak, probably still doing.
And the thing is, Tristan might not have even poked. I
don't think he did. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Even if we take Jordyn Woods for her word,
he didn't poke Jordyn.
Yeah,
let's keep it.
I'm talking about this specific incident.
Okay, right.
She did say that she sat with her legs draped over his. So there was some type of contact, not necessarily sexual contact. But let's say even if he didn't
contact that would not be happening if Chlorenthal were in the building.
Correct.
Okay.
And again, speaking as a married man myself, there is no reason for me to be seated anywhere with a strange, albeit fine woman.
God damn, she fine.
Draping her legs over mine.
I think that's another part of this narrative that I want to personally put out there is vastly understated in this entire Michigas. Nobody told me how fucking fine Jordyn Woods was. Are you fucking kidding me? And when you see the before and after pictures, they put her in that fucking Captain America machine.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of it. Kris Jenner put her in that Captain America machine and out came fucking Hollywood from Cool World. My nigga. That's why she need to get. Kris Jenner probably got a failsafe to all them implants. She can turn all that shit off.
Yeah. That's what they just walking around one day.
They gonna go from
no payment.
They gonna go from look like Cool World to the Monstars, nigga.
All your shit just deflates. The press of a button. You need your shit to stand up. Come see me. You know where I am.
Titties down to the navels. And
come to me on your knees.
Oh man. Yeah. So, but yeah. We just wanted to put that out there that is a trash narrative, that none of the onus is on Tristan. And we recognize that a lot of this, Tristan kind of controls the narrative of it. Because even in Jordan's story, Tristan put the moves on her and kissed her good night or good morning or whatever. And nobody's talking about that. Now, in fairness, I think some of the reason that nobody's talking about it is because saying that Tristan Thompson is slinging the dick or throwing it like free samples is like saying the sky is up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's facts. That's facts. We know that's going down. But for the sake of the narrative and for the sake of not being the media pitting women against each other,
which is what's happening.
Which is absolutely what's happening. We do have to shed a little light on that and recognize that there are three sides to this story. And men are still trash. Man, look, bruh, I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore. You know why I never followed the men are trash thing? Because as far as I'm concerned, everyone's trash. That's true. As far as I'm concerned, humanity is a toilet. Fair point. I don't have time with the way my mind works and the way as fucked up as humanity is. I don't have time to dice them into little groups. I understand where the men are trash thing is going. I understand the necessity for it I understand the necessity for it within that culture of feminism. But for me personally, I assume everyone's trash and am pleasantly surprised when someone is not trash. So there's that. And also, I feel like karma's working on Tristan. I feel like karma's working on Tristan because the Cavs have won like 12 games. At best, yeah. At best. So yeah, that's life without LeBron. Actually, we can go ahead and go into another phase of this. We don't talk about sports as much as we should. Speaking of, actually, that's life with LeBron, too. Absolutely. Because the Lakers might have won, 3 more games than the Cavs. This is the first. I just want to put it out there I want to put it out there because I'm a smug bastard. And I want to put it out there because I'm sick of the Lakers fans talking shit. I just want you to recognize that when LeBron went to the Lakers, that this is the first season in many years actually, that LeBron James is not going to the playoffs. Not going to the playoffs. He's not going to smell the playoffs. He left his gal for an even uglier gal. And might have herpes. Might. I'm just saying. Most likely does. He came in and he tried to clear out all the light-skinned players. He moved on to a new funny-looking broad, and the old broad. You don't know. You're happily, functionally married, but you know when niggas cheat and the girl sees the side piece and is unimpressed. Yeah. And then they go, and then you fuck that ugly bitch? Kill yourself. That's where we are with it. That's why I don't cheat. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I've never cheated, because I never want to be that nigga. Never. Where my girl looked at the side piece and was like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. When she's more disappointed in your choice of woman than she is in the fact that you actually cheated on her. That's bad. You don't want that. You don't want that L.
Wow, nigga, that's what you like? Damn.
Because we don't look nothing alike.
Yeah.
You see she wearing Coach. My ex, shout out to Tristan. My ex, this is the quote. This is the quote that would go under her bio if she were a trading card. Coach is for basic bitches. That is a quote. That's how I knew when we were dating. I had to get a second job.
I'm like, what's the popping bag then? Shit. I mean, I've for the record, I've never bought a purse ever, so I don't really. I still remember Dooney and Burke. Do they still do that?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Probably not. I
I
do gift cards.
Bam.
I do gift cards. People tell me it's tacky. I do gift cards. Fuck it. You get what you want.
Or it might say, I'm like, hey, what do you want?
That too.
I'm not going to get you a purse. What do you really want?
I may be a boring Secret Santa, but you get what you want.
Yeah. I will buy you a plane ticket. Let's do that.
Right on. So yeah, Lakers not going to the playoffs at all.
At all.
And now for the two trash teams involved in this scenario, in the Lakers' defense, it is not their fault that LeBron James is just a superior breed of athlete and human and he's visibly physically, athletically superior to everyone on that team.
Everyone on that team. Except for Michael Beasley's cornrows. But I digress.
And so, and it's that much more amazing because he's like the same age as their coach.
It's Luke Walton, yeah.
They were in the same draft class. And then LeBron is the last nigga. I think he's the only one left out of that draft class that is playing at the output that they were when they were going in. Maybe more so.
Yeah. He's actually gotten better.
He has definitely gotten better. And so at least with the Cavs, he had a team of experience. You had experienced niggas that can make adjustments even when they are not able to physically keep up with LeBron.
Right.
Lonzo and them don't have that.
At all.
This is why I and Shannon Sharp thought it was the funniest thing I had ever heard on the internet when this nigga, when LeVar Ball tried to convince us that Lonzo Ball was a superior athlete to LeBron James.
Skip.
LeVar, you know that ain't true.
Skip, you ain't too skip. You ain't too skip.
Shannon Sharp the God, dog.
Hen dogs.
Shannon Sharp looked at LeVar Ball like, nigga, are you crazy? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. LeVar Ball need to go ahead and run 2020.
Yeah, something.
Run this nigga 2020.
Something.
Because at this point, the field ain't looking good. I'm just saying, and we're gonna get to
Why not? At this point, I would just fucking vote for LeVar Ball.
I would fucking vote for LeVar Ball. Everybody's shitty, but he's the least shitty.
At least he's funny.
At least he's good with black people. Bernie Sanders. I'm just saying, bro. Like, okay, look. No. So, all of them got issues.
Yes.
Biden is insane and maybe Botoxed in the face. I don't know. I ain't voting for him. Elizabeth Warren means well. But she got some shit to answer for, too. Bernie needs a system update. He's a couple of system updates behind.
He's Windows 95.
Right.
Maybe Windows 98. Like he could do the job.
He's like Android Jelly Bean, Snickers or whatever the old one is.
Just give him a little update.
Just a little update. We need to get him a Jamal on his team. He needs a Jamal. LeVar Ball, We know he got the social media presence. We know he got the ground game. He gonna go door to door and tell you and tell you the gospel of Lonzo.
Yes.
So if he's in the running for president, we know he's gonna go door to door. We know he's gonna reach literally every human being in any given state, whether they like it or not.
And one or all three of his sons are going to be vice president.
Bet all three of them. And if they don't recognize all three of them as vice president, he will. He just gonna interchange them every week. He just gonna interchange them. They're the same nigga. Because they all look like the past, present, and future version of the same nigga.
Wow.
They do.
Wow.
The timeline just folded. So yeah. Lakers not going. Cavs not going. Golden State looking shaky.
They'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, they're going to the playoffs. Finals, they're looking, I don't know. There's something.
They definitely have some scars in the armor.
Quite curling all the way.
But, teams are different when the playoffs come around. So, we'll see.
So the season, the yearly question, are the Knicks going to put it back together?
Put what back together? Humpty Dumpty?
Because every time you ask a Knicks fan and every time you ask somebody from the front office, they always ready to tell you this is our rebuilding time.
No. No. I can't put it any plainer than that. No.
And Zion hurt. They want Zion bad.
I mean,
I see why.
And knowing the Knicks' luck, they still wouldn't end up with him.
Well, yeah. And if they did, he'd be hurt in the first 3 games.
I'm saying.
They got that luck. I'm telling you. And I didn't understand at first, but I got back into college basketball, and I understand what the big deal is. That nigga, he's the LeBron James of college basketball. Yep. That nigga is visibly, physically superior to every human being on that court.
He is that kid on the Little League team where the parents are like, hold up, we got to see his birth certificate. We got to see his birth certificate.
That nigga is a ringer.
He's a Dominican Little League player. Dude coming in at 25 saying he's 8 years old. I mean that's what my birth certificate says, bro.
Bobby, I in the first grade. No,
it's not a beer, Poppy. This dirt. I know man. I little baby. So worst Dominican accents ever.
Worst, terrible. So they praying for Zion. Good luck with that.
He'll be alright.
He'll be all right. Him and LeBron James just gonna be the big niggas in kindergarten.
Yeah.
So there's that. Now the Rockets. We'll see, man.
We'll see. It's the same thing every year. We'll see.
We'll see, man. We just gotta keep praying for it, and
everybody's healthy at this point.
Everybody's healthy. We gotta keep hoping Harden passes and. That Harden don't give up on us in the fourth quarter. And the energy with CP3 is there.
Yeah, Harden is a Chloe survivor, so I got faith in him.
Harden survived Chloe. He fucked Khloe Kardashian and went on. He fucked Chlorothal and went on to have his best fucking season ever.
Every season after that was increasingly better.
Facts. So yeah, we'll see what's going. We'll when we get heavy into the playoffs, we'll definitely check back in and see who's still standing.
Bet.
Did you watch Leaving Neverland?
Okay, so
probably not.
No, I'm one of those people that just is probably not going to watch it.
Shout out to Mexican Coke, man.
Yeah, oh man, the only real Coke, or as they call it in Mexico, Coke. It's not like I'm not going to find it triggering, or I don't feel a certain way about anything. I'm not one of those Michael Jackson apologists.
Yeah.
I'm just not really interested in seeing a documentary that's presented itself as a smear piece against someone who is no longer here. And not only that.
Yeah, I feel you.
But more specifically, these are, what do they call them? Undependable narrators or whatever they call it. Like they're
untrustworthy narrator.
Yeah. So they, whatever the message that they're spreading in this is contrary to what their official testimony was years ago.
Sure. Yeah, no, that's right.
And now that Michael Jackson is not here to defend himself, not even saying that he would, but there's no counter argument to it. And this is just them talking about what they say happened to them. Let me be clear. Michael Jackson did some weird shit.
Man, look, Michael Jackson was a weird motherfucker.
Michael Jackson, on the record, said that he slept with 10-year-old boys, shared the bed with them, I should say.
Real talk.
It's highly conceivable that Michael Jackson did what he was accused of.
I'm gonna say 95%.
Yes, it's highly conceivable. What I'm saying is the timing of this is kind of weird. And again, I'm just not interested if there's no counter argument to be presented. In contrary, and so I've seen people compare this to R. Kelly. Not the same thing. R. Kelly been fucking up, still fucking up.
Yeah.
Surviving R. Kelly was probably a necessary provocation.
The receipts on that nigga falling like rain.
Right. There are people that are still being affected by him. So that, I think, was a necessary thing for the time.
Right.
The Michael Jackson thing, I just wonder if they...
It spoke to a lot of things that we that culturally we have either known or suspected for years. Which was interesting to me. Because for the longest time, and I understand in retrospect that there are some people who believe that he has done these things, but they don't believe he's done these things to these people in particular. I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand that side of it. However, it's bizarre. It's bizarre to see because now I'm a little younger than you. Mm-hmm. As long as I was growing up, well. A little well into my childhood. I was probably in like middle school when that shit really popped off.
Yeah.
But as far back as I can remember, it was just a well-documented thing that Michael had an affinity for little boys. It was in the books. And as long as I knew every comedian from here to next week, it was a cultural thing.
Right.
There was no argument about it. It was just what it was.
And at the very least, people thought it was peculiar that he had these types of relationships with little boys.
Right.
Who were young enough to be his sons. And no adult friends.
None.
People found that weird.
And so it was odd to have grown up with this narrative. I had literally never met a person until this week that was on the fence about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean,
ever.
In
35 years of living, never had I met a human being that was on the fence about whether or not Michael Jackson played out his affinity for little boys. That Michael Jackson liked boy ass.
Plain sight. All you had to do was watch TV to see it.
Facts.
When he had Webster in his lap, all you had to do was look at the TV to see it.
And so
it was weird.
It was weird to see the energy change from that to they're just trying to destroy Michael. And not even that, I'll go one further. As long as I can remember, the narrative was Michael Jackson had turned white.
I remember that.
Michael Jackson turned white. He had an addiction for turning white. You remember they tried to play that narrative?
Yeah, I remember.
And so it was weird. Again, this was a cultural agreement thing. I'm not talking, and that of course there are going to be a few dissenters or whatever, but for the most part, this was a cultural agreement. Didn't they have Michael Jackson like that on like all the scary movies? Like Scary Movie, like 2 and 3.
Basically, they had the light skinned Michael Jackson as the scary one. Which, coming from me, I've been alive long enough to remember the Jacksons in the late 70s. And, Michael still had the big nose and the afro and brown skin. Of course, I was a huge fan of Off the Wall.
Yo, man, classic album, wonderful album.
Huge fan of Thriller.
Still a brilliant album.
Sometime between Thriller and Bad was when he, went through those changes. When Bad came out, we were like, who is this?
Right.
And we didn't understand. Nobody understood what vitiligo was. We just knew that Michael Jackson used to look like this. And every album he released, he looked a little different. Like in Thriller, he shrunk his nose a little bit. We were like, okay.
Right.
You see, we can get with that. When he came back from Bad and his shit looked like Teddy Perkins. And we were like, oh, this dude went from a black man to a white woman. That was a joke that we made at the time.
That was a long-term, was a joke. That was a long-term cultural joke.
And from that point on, from Bad on, I didn't really care for his music. And that was also around the time where a lot of this stuff about him started coming out. When light-skinned Michael Jackson came on, that's when the little kids became a thing. That's when a lot of the weird behavior became more apparent.
Right.
So,
the more untouchable Michael became.
So I'm able to hold on to my old brown-skinned Michael Jackson and not feel guilty about that detachment. No, I'm actually kidding. I'm actually kidding. No, I mean you got to take him for the whole Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
If you want to rock his music, keep rocking his music. I may rock his music from time to time,
but you have to keep a buck about who you're listening to and the background behind who you're listening to. So that's why I'm like, cancel culture, all that shit. Canceling people is an individual decision that is up to the listener.
So what do you think of the documentary overall?
Oh, man. So now, did it sway me in one way or the other about whether or not he did what he did, this, that, and the third? I don't know.
Okay.
It to be continued.
Do you feel like they presented convincing arguments?
One, Wade Robson did. For those of you that don't know Wade Robson, maybe that wasn't your generation. Mm-hmm. For my generation, Wade Robson was the hot choreographer who did all the Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all that. All the hot dance routines. That was Wade Robson. Either Wade Robson or Darren Henson, the nigga from Stomp the Yard.
I remember Wade Robson from Quo. Y'all don't remember that.
Look it up.
Quo.
You took that back.
Yes.
You put in the vault.
Because I remember when I saw him as a choreographer, I was like, that's the little dude from Quo.
That's the little, yep.
And people were like, who? I was like, look at it.
Yeah, it was a trial and error thing.
Yeah.
So
more error than trial.
So here's my overall thing about Leaving Neverland. This is what I took from it.
Okay.
Was it a slam dunk for me as far as condemning Mike? I don't know. There's more to be seen. They're gonna talk to Oprah more, I guess. I don't know. But the thing that I took from it most was it freaked me the fuck out that this shit Michael really had, I don't know what kind of game Michael was running, but Michael had this shit sewed up like it was fucking The Bachelor for pedophiles, dog.
Okay.
My nigga, no, particularly when you listen to Wade's point of view, there's two dudes. There's James and then there's Wade. James's testimony seems a little shaky. Wade Robson, the way he sold it was the emotion in his voice and the emotion in his eyes. That nigga, to this day, misses Michael Jackson.
Like, you make it sound like they were fighting for his affection.
Right. Like, I have a former lover who died. People know that people can read my body language and know that for all the bullshit we went through, there is I wish she was still here, alive.
Yeah.
It looks like me when I'm thinking back to a former lover. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like to me. And it freaked me the fuck out because there's a point where he is talking about, because Wade came to America. He was actually Australian.
Yeah.
And his people came to America to start a dancing career for him off of the back of Michael Jackson. Because Michael Jackson signed off on him. That's how it works.
Okay.
And so when he got here, he felt less in touch with Mike. And when he turned on the TV, he felt replaced.
By who?
And when he went to the spot or wherever they were, he felt replaced by Macaulay Culkin. And when he talked about Macaulay Culkin, it sounded like he was talking about the new chick.
The new bottom bitch. Oh, that bitch? Who is this bitch?
Right, that kind of shit.
Hey, I'm sorry, dude. Macaulay at the time
had the juice.
He had that Home Alone paper.
He had the juice.
Sorry.
And so there was a point when he said that he was with a bunch of kids with Mike, and they're all hanging out, and he took one in particular in the room. And Wade said, I looked at him going in that room, and I said to myself, that used to be me. And I knew then, this shit sounds like The Bachelor for pedophiles.
Wow.
That might be the name of this episode.
It might be. Damn it. It's so provocative.
Oh, Facebook ain't gonna let me do that shit. Facebook ain't gonna sponsor none of my shit.
That's actually true.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll try.
We'll try. We'll definitely try.
You know what? No.
It was just. No,
it might be triggering. It might be triggering.
We can't do that. We can't do that. We're not gonna do y'all like that.
It'll be subtitled.
It's triggering for some. Right. It's triggering for some members of Team Oz. We're gonna respect that. But it was just weird. The whole thing was weird. Where the other little boy, where everybody up, where the new number one, as they called him, was up in the room with Michael Jackson, and he was sleeping on the couch, and he said he realized then that he was not Michael's special friend, and he cried himself to sleep. Bruh! This sounds like an episode of the fucking Michael Jackson had these, and that's what I'm angry at this motherfucker for. Michael Jackson had these motherfuckers in a mindset that they needed not be in. They're like 8 and 9 years old, bro.
This is the worst episode of Flavor of Love.
like in all seriousness, he had them in a mindset. Whether or not he did what he did, he had these kids in a mindset that they needed, that was ahead of their time, that they needed not be in for some years. They're 8 years old and they're talking like an episode of fucking Sweet Valley High, dog.
Wow.
That was supposed to be me. I was supposed to be his number one. What does that sound like to you? Right.
Hey, man.
Right.
Look.
What the fuck, dog? Now that I blame him for. If it turned out tomorrow that he didn't do any of the shit they accused him of, having children thinking like that, unsure of themselves, jealous, angry, and resentful at other kids over nothing.
Over nothing. Over attention. That's kids ain't supposed to worry about that shit. Kids ain't supposed to be worried about shit but what's for dinner, pizza, and Thor. That's all a little boy is supposed to be worried about. Pizza and how many days until Avengers Endgame. That's it. Pizza and Thor is the name of the episode.
Pizza and Thor. We'll
do that. That's not
God damn that. Yeah, that we can slip that in. Good.
That's what she said. Okay.
But yeah, that was the thing I took most from this. We're gonna and I'll revisit this as this develops. I think they're doing more parts to it. I don't know.
Come on, man.
There's 2 parts. I don't know if there's more parts. And then they got the Oprah talk.
We'll see what Oprah does.
We'll go into the Oprah thing at a different time.
I want to see what Jermaine Jackson has to say. In his hair helmet.
God damn it.
Edge up is right here.
Bruh. That is a crazy edge up. That nigga looks like he has a Tron helmet on.
A Lego helmet on.
Lego Jermaine Jackson. That would be the best version of Can You Feel It of all time. Can we get the Lego version of the Can You Feel It video with the giants and the magic dust and all that shit? Y'all can't tell me Mike went on some bullshit.
Man,
with the giants and the magic dust and the children, nigga. What? Oh man. So moving on. Jussie, bro. Now we said we weren't gonna talk about Jussie for a while because we thought this wasn't gonna develop for a while.
Yeah.
It developed.
There was development.
Right before I started getting dressed to come to the studio, Jussie got indicted by a grand jury on 16 counts.
16.
16 counts, my nigga?
They got him for the first time he filed a report and lied, and then he came back and lied to the cops again. They got him on both stints.
They had a fucking field day with that shit. They looked at him. They took it. I know they took it slow too. They took out the little steno pad. Let's see. Charge number 1. 15 minutes later. That makes 7. Charge number 2. Oh man, they had fun with that shit.
That when Chicago PD wants to get you, when they want to get you, they'll get you.
I was gonna say Chicago PD wants to go for maximum ain't shit.
Cause they
we ain't shit. We going for broke, nigga.
We gonna get R. Kelly not once but twice.
We gonna get all y'all niggas the fuck out of here. Y'all gonna rue the day y'all took apart our black site. We were minding our own business, abducting black people indefinitely.
And ignoring gun deaths and shit like that.
Gun deaths and fucking Geneva rights and shit. They gonna lock Jussie ass up. They gonna lock Jussie ass up, and it's gonna be like that nigga was never on Empire because they have already written that nigga out.
I have a feeling. My honest opinion is that at worst he'll get fined and maybe probation. That's what I firmly believe. I think they just want to make an example of him. I don't think they're really interested in actually locking him up.
What if Jussie go in and come out looking fucking diesel like Aaron Neville?
He'll even grow like a little mole in his face and shit.
Just braid that bitch. Yeah.
Get bass in his voice.
Hell yeah.
What's up, little niggas? My new album.
God damn it. Oh man, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back when people must be stopped. You are currently experiencing Opinions While Black, sober conversation with the least sober team in podcasting. Pour up. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated. And we are drunk. He is definitely drunk. This is chilling.
I feel good. Might sleep on the couch tonight.
God damn. Oh man, it is time for one of y'all's favorite moments of the show. People must be stopped. What do we got today? Oh, we got a submission from one of our favorite listeners, one of our most loyal listeners, Mr. Xavier Hunter, aka Extra Maestro.
What up, X?
What up, X? Shout out to TSU. So in Utah, now
see, it's fucked up that you don't have to say anything other than Utah
to know that this is about to be some white ass shit.
Yes.
In Utah, cousins are trying to change the marriage laws. I said cousins in Utah are trying to change the marriage laws. This is according to ABC13.com. A pair of first cousins are now husband and wife and looking to change marriage laws where they live.
Looking into each other's eyes very lovingly, I may add.
I would say that it's real. It's real. They look real Ashford and Simpson out this bitch. Michael and Angie Lee say they have loved one another since they were children, but social norms and Utah law kept them apart for years.
What's wild is they probably already had the same last name.
They recently traveled to Colorado to legally wed. You know, Colorado, they were all high.
In other news, incest is legal in Colorado?
Colorado, right.
Wow.
We're like, okay, this is crazy, but we're adults now. We're single now. We're just going to go for it, said Michael. No one I've ever been with will make me feel as perfect as she does, and her being my cousin. And some of the responses is a small price to pay.
Some of the responses.
Some of the responses. That means it's motherfuckers out here like, y'all do you.
I bet you won't go to Black Twitter. I dare y'all to go to Black Twitter.
Know, Kevin Gates did.
We're not talking about Kevin Gates. We're talking about non-facial tattoos Black Twitter. Actually, no, let's not do that because I might be disappointed in some of the answers that I see on Black Twitter. Yeah, we did talk about hoteps earlier in the game.
We did.
And they're probably like, well, I mean, I lost my virginity to my cousin. So...
Well, we know the hoteps didn't lose their virginity to their cousin because their cousin wasn't a white woman. Yeah, I said it. The couple's marriage is not recognized in Utah. They are currently petitioning to change the law. See, Immediately we know that's white people shit because black people have a way different relationship with their cousins.
Absolutely.
You sometimes you went to the same school, y'all got in the same fights, y'all fucked, you know who your cousin fucked. Essentially, like in a lot of black families, essentially your cousin is your sibling.
Your cousin is your sibling. Your
cousin is like, that's your brother or your sister, basically.
On last week's edition of From Houston with Love, another podcast under the Ill-Mannered Media family, we had
shout out to D. Ray.
And Cashmere Don. Doing the damn thing.
What's up, man?
We had a segment where we talked about the 3 women in our lives that were most influential. Okay. Very, very good segment. Y'all should check it out. One of the people that I mentioned was my cousin that I grew up with. We were born in the same year. And I thought she was my sister for the longest. We actually grew up in the same house for a while because her family stayed with mine for a while. So we grew up as siblings. And at no point
ever
in our entire lives has a thought of anything like that even traversed any of our minds. Because again, most black folks don't get down like that at all. Like you said, we know more about ourselves than anyone else will. Good and bad.
Good and bad. Thick and thin.
I thought she was my sister until my actual sister was born. So,
see, I don't have all the problems. The cousin, the only cousin that's grown in my age range like that is a fucking dingbat. So that would never happen. So I mean, dude, I'm just saying that would never happen.
Your cousin,
ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
There's plenty of.
There's a lot of fish in the sea, man. It's Utah.
Utah, man. Nothing but white people out there Utah. For you, man.
You can find somebody simple that ain't seen shit that thinks you the best thing since sliced bread. And you just want to be with your fucking cousin?
That means you ain't got no game, dude.
Bruh. That means you went... Not only is it incestual, you went with the safe bet.
It's like dynamite fishing. It's cheating. I can't catch a fish. Let me just blow all the fish up.
Your cousin, that's like the slump buster for trailer park trash.
You better off with a slump buster though.
Well, that's true too. Yeah, you're right. I look.
I mean, was his
sometimes Slumbuster is some good pussy.
Was his sister not available? Is that what happened?
Oh shit!
Did he work from third cousin to second cousin up to first cousin?
Hit him with the gunshots.
You know, I'm just saying.
God damn.
I don't know. I don't know how to get down to Utah.
Yeah,
man.
me either.
Never set
White
foot in
people
Utah.
fucking bugging. Okay, so there's that. That was a pretty straightforward, fucked up story. I wanted to go to something slightly more serious to highlight how white people are fucking up. Apparently the Chicago PD was getting too much shine for being ain't shit, and the NYPD had to catch them and go hold my beer. And apparently the NYPD had to show what it is all about. According to TheRoot.com, after a verbal altercation at Bellevue in Manhattan, on March 6th, was a couple days ago, Supervising Sergeant Cordell Fitz, you know that's a nigga.
Cordell!
Cordell Fitz and several other officers rushed and subdued a homeless man after he swung at Fitz in the shelter lobby.
Now, from what I know about Bellevue from rap songs, Bellevue is a homeless shelter, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I know that because of rap. Thank you. Thank you, Nas.
Better living through hip hop.
Yes.
In surveillance footage made public by federal prosecutors and published by the New York Times on Thursday, Fitz can be seen punching the identified victim, kicking and stomping on his head while he lay face down under the control of Fitz's fellow officers. Now, we reviewed this footage.
Yes, we did.
He beat the shit out of that man.
Look.
First of all...
And to clarify, the homeless guy
got one off. Like, got one or two off.
On the cop.
Like when the not only did the homeless dude swing first, he got a couple off.
And had him pinned. Like,
his ass was whooped. Had nobody... See, this ain't Lethal Weapon. You know, Lethal Weapon, they was like, stay out of it. Let him don't get involved. No, fuck that.
Yeah.
His ass was whooped.
He was getting handled. He was getting dragged. Look.
And he was mad about it.
One rule of the streets, man. Cordell, you have a name that sounds like you should be from the hood, sir.
Real talk.
There's one thing you should know. Don't fight homeless people. Don't fight someone who has nothing left to lose.
Nothing.
Arguably.
He ain't got shit.
And better yet, don't fight a homeless person in a homeless shelter.
Cause look, even if you in the right and you put him in prison, you giving him meals.
I'm just saying, dude. Like when
you giving him meals and healthcare.
I get approached at every gas station by somebody that claims to be homeless, and hey, big man. And even then, I'm just like, yo, I don't have it, man. You know, I don't go, you fuck out my face, man. You fool me.
None of that.
I don't do that. Nah, I ain't doing that. Because you know what? That dude's going to whip my ass.
I just wanted to real quick put this out there. That, yes, this is a nigga that did this, but I put this in white people must be stopped because it's the fucking police.
Facts.
It's the fucking police, and when we talk about white people must be stopped, we're talking about the police, too.
So once he had the hands put on him, and the other officers came in and pulled him off and cuffed the dude, then he took some cheap shots at him when he was cuffed up and on the ground.
What? Right. His hands are behind his back. Now you bad. Now you swinging. Nigga.
You a hoe, Cordell.
You a whole hoe.
You a whole hoe, Cordell.
See, that's how you know it wasn't no real niggas there, and he was the supervising officer. Because some real niggas would have been like, man, you a whole hoe for that.
You a hoe, man. No, you don't find another black man, man.
That's some bitch ass shit.
You don't find another black man. Hands down, too. No, man.
I bet we put you in the back seat with him. He whoop your ass.
You know, they playing this video for him like
all
they texting him clips
time.
Of it. That nigga did whoop your ass.
They memeing that shit in the group chat. They memeing that shit in the Crooked Cop group chat.
He pulling up his Slack.
Real talk. In the Slack app.
In the Slack app. Your boy just
they paid for the extra memory just to hold that nigga in the Slack app.
Made a gift for you getting dragged.
Oh man,
boy! If you don't get out here with that bullshit,
fuck out of here, nigga.
That's why they about to. The feds about to take your dumb ass down.
Fucking idiot.
Because you got your ass whooped by an unarmed man.
Man,
with no home.
Fucking nincompoop. Send your racist moments, your racist stories, your real life racist stories. I'm waiting on somebody to top Lastarcia with that. What was it? What the nigga say to her? What the white boy say to her? Fuck me like a slave or some shit.
Yeah,
some shit like that.
Yeah,
that was hilarious, dog.
I wasn't ready for that, Andrew Jackson. Like, wow.
Send us all your funny racist stories, all your moments of white people fucking up, any links you think we might have missed during the week. Send that to any of the links below. For those of you listening on SoundCloud, Spotify or whatever, send it to what is it?
Twitter is Twitter is Opinions Black.
Opinions Black at Twitter,
which rhymes with Jack, but this is Jim.
Opinions While Black podcast on Facebook.
That's right.
Opinions While Black on Instagram.
There we go.
Yeah, we're out there. And Opinions While Black, of course, on YouTube. Holla at us, man. We want these stories. We will shout you out, and we will thank you for your service as members of Team Oz.
Bet.
We'll be right back. We're gonna finish out with the top 3 shut the fuck ups. You were experiencing Opinions While Black. Pour up. And we are back. We are black. We are opinionated. And you guessed it, we are sufficiently drunk.
I'm here for you.
It is time for my favorite part of the evening. The top 3 STFUs. Who are the 3 people in America who need to shut the fuck up? Number 3. And I do this with a heavy heart. Terry Crews.
Oh man.
This nigga.
Oh man.
It's always the ones you rooting for the hardest.
We were rooting for you.
We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Terry Crews fucked up. So, I'm just going to read you this article. According to digitalspy.com, nice little layout here. Terry Crews has apologized for this, but we're going to go ahead and dig him on the forehead. The Brooklyn Nine-Nine actor commented on an opinion article written about former U.S. President Barack Obama last week, saying he believes, quote, paternal and maternal love are like vitamins and minerals to humanity. Another thing that bothers me about this op-ed is that this op-ed was written by a woman about how boys should be taught to grow into successful young men. How would she know? Nigga.
So,
it's going with this whole a black woman, a black single mother is ruining the black family and they can't raise a man bullshit.
So you're telling me, and I know, I have friends who grew up with single parents.
Okay.
One of my best friends, as a matter of fact, grew up with, he was an only child with just him and his mother.
Sure.
And his mother always reinforced that she wanted him to grow up to be a strong, responsible man.
Fair. Entirely fair.
I've known women who've grown up in single parent homes, and that parent has expected them to grow up to be strong, responsible women.
It is entirely reasonable for a member of any gender to want any child to grow up to be a successful human being, a productive member of society. This is not unruly. This is not a strange phenomena. No matter what the fuck Tariq Nasheed Boyce Watkins say.
Farrah Gray looking ass.
Farrah Gray ass bitch. Look, he's on the list because we're disappointed. We were rooting for you, bro. We just got through putting you at the forefront of the war against toxic masculinity.
And we even mentioned a couple weeks ago I forgot what he said that was a little slick a couple weeks ago. We were like, hey man, this is the perfect opportunity for you to not say anything right now.
Just say nothing. To chill out.
Like you did the hokey pokey, put your foot in.
You got us.
And you put your foot out. You good. That's what it's all about. Hokey pokey. You don't just.
God damn.
Your first fatal flaw. Oh, let me catch up. Hold up.
It was all at the bottom.
Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. First of all, don't reply to these op-eds, dude. Don't reply to them.
Bruh, that's the comment section. Don't do that.
Yes, if they didn't send for you, don't come.
Don't go to the comment section.
Yeah, just Terry, we still cool, man. You still my dude. I still watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That shit is actually still funny.
We good, because any enemy of Tariq Nasheed is a friend of mine.
Yes. And I want to live long enough to see you actually whip his ass.
This is a friendly shut the fuck up. We telling you as niggas that want to see you win, we want to see you keep working.
It's a word of caution. We're actually asking you to shut the fuck up. We're not demanding. We're politely asking at this point. Please, Terry, please.
You're like the member of the Expendables that we can stand.
Right. Just please shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Please.
For us.
Please.
For the culture.
As the homie.
Do it for the culture.
For the culture, man. Do it as the homie, man.
We care about you, bro. Number 2. The Hoteps. The Hoteps.
They've been coming around for you lately, man.
Bruh. I don't know what it is about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson that has like unearthed the Hoteps, like it has awakened them from their from underneath whatever ox-shaped rock they were hiding under.
This is like a living meme. You know those memes that go nobody blank.
Yeah.
Hoteps. All this bullshit.
All in, right. All these niggas were chilling at Green Seed Vegan, not bothering nobody.
Hold up, man. Shout out to Rodney at Green Seed Vegan. The best vegan spot in Houston. Support the homie. He's a friend from Houston with Love.
Support black business, man.
Support black business, but fuck the Hoteps.
Support black business. Hoteps can eat a whole dick. You know, a nigga got real incensed with me this week about telling him to suck my dick.
Was he a vegan?
He was a Hotep.
Okay.
He got mad. He got real mad about this shit.
Why?
I don't understand. Real quick side note. I don't understand what the big deal is about suck my dick in particular. I don't. I really don't. I genuinely do not.
And just for those people who don't understand irony or sarcasm, if you, as a Hotep, were to try to offer your mouth to his penis, I'm fairly certain that he would not accept.
At all.
He would not actually accept.
I am not actually soliciting you for oral favors. I had to explain that to someone today.
It's a figure of speech.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not soliciting you for oral favors. I don't want you to suck my dick.
He does not wish to be filleted.
It's an insult.
Filleted by you square-headed motherfuckers.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a study about the correlation between straight black men who are insulted by suck my dick, in particular, above everything, where this is like the grand insult, and homophobia.
Oh, it's a solid circle in the Venn diagram. It's just a single circle. It's a single circle.
Because you are this particularly incensed by this, as if I actually wanted you to do this. It's strange. It's so strange. We're gonna come back to this another episode. We're gonna dig into this. This is gonna be Opinions While Black's special report deep dive.
Oh damn.
But so number 2, the Hoteps are bugging. They have come out from their ox-shaped rocks, and they have started bugging the fuck out, man. Okay, guys, a couple of things we have to go over. Considering Michael Jackson, considering R. Kelly, y'all, this new meme going around about black men are the new, stop making black men the new face of Me Too. Guys, it's not true. Black men are not the face of Me Too under any circumstances. I can tell you right now, if you niggas would read something other than fucking Shade Room, you would know. The people at the forefront of Me Too that are being dinged on the head, all white men.
Yes.
Harvey Weinstein. Kevin Spacey.
I hate when people bring up Harvey Weinstein and Kevin Spacey, and they're like, well, nothing's happening to them. No, something is.
Both of those motherfuckers are awaiting trial.
Yes.
Harvey Weinstein got his passport taken. He cannot leave New York. I don't think he can leave Manhattan.
Right. So it's happening, y'all.
He has an ankle bracelet on, y'all. He's awaiting trial currently. Kevin Spacey also awaiting trial. I think he's indicted on a couple of counts.
I'm just saying.
Louis C.K.? When was the last time you saw a Louis C.K. stand-up routine?
I mean, he's trying, but he's getting flamed every time he does. And getting
flamed every fucking time, as he should.
Shout out to Pamela Adlon, who brought back Better Things last week. Still a good show. And Louis is not...
is not present.
He's not present. Now, because she still, knows him. And,
of course.
And this is a side note.
Sure.
She did an interview on, I forgot, it was one of those NPR podcasts where she talked about how difficult it was for her to wrestle with that. And to her credit, she said, this is a person that has been a friend, a confidant, and a partner. But I had to sit face to face with him and talk about this in very serious terms. And even though she wouldn't go into specifics, she did say, and this is a woman who is very good friends with him, best of friends with him, she had to say, if enough people are saying it, then it has to be addressed. And the one thing that she did, and she actually wrestled with whether she wanted to continue with the show. It still says created by her and Louis C.K. Other than that, no other credits to be found of him. But to her credit, she didn't go, this is my friend and I know he didn't do this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She actually sat with him and had to address the issue and discuss with him how she had to separate herself from him personally and professionally.
Now, do you see what happened there, Hoteps? Do you see what happened there? Where somebody had a real intimate moment with self and a real deep dive moment with self and reevaluated their entire situation with a human?
Mm-hmm.
And it was okay with them and the world didn't fucking end?
It happens.
It happens, y'all. It's okay. It's okay to take a real inventory of who we're around, and if enough people are saying a thing, we have to talk about it.
Right.
Not we have to go condemn them. Not we have to witch hunt. I get that cancel culture is a little off-putting.
Yeah, and
we have to unpack it.
And not only did people say things, he admitted it himself. And that was the other thing for her. She was like, if he's admitting this, and this is something that definitely happened,
then we definitely have to talk about it.
Right. And for all of you with families and friends and people who may have crossed other people in this way, I understand that cancel culture is an easy train to jump on right now. I understand, as a human being, I understand if for you, and you're personally attached to someone, if there is a gray area in there for you in terms of your relationship with this person. I understand that, as long as you have a realistic understanding of what it is that they are doing.
Right. And here's the other thing. Do you notice how she took a real inventory of her friend and a real inventory of the situation and said this needs to be unpacked? Do you notice how nobody's saying that it's dividing the white community? Nobody's saying that. Do you notice how nobody's saying it's dividing whiteness?
When it actually is, kind of, sort of. But nobody's harping on that shit.
And I'm just saying, we can talk about things. We can talk about things and single people. As a matter of fact, it's quite the opposite. We can all agree that somebody is problematic, and we can push them out and say that person doesn't represent us.
And I honestly feel like in my personal life, I would like to be separated from pedophiles.
I would very much like to be separated from a fucking rapist.
I would like to be separated from a sexual assaulter. I would love that, as a matter of fact. So
that's one less burden. That's one less stigma I want on my head.
So if we're talking about separating people within our community, I'm very much for that if that person has demonstrated a history of doing those things.
Right. And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I want to point out. When we talk about these people, when we talk about black people, and yes, I know we're running a little long, but this is important.
No, this is important.
When we talk about people in our community that are doing these things, when we talk and when you bitch and moan about, well, what about white people? Guess what? Woody Allen ain't preying on none of us.
Right.
Woody Allen ain't preying on our black women. Yes, we know the system's fucked up, and we know the system is unequal. We get that. We know that. We understand that. But we also have to have some in-house discussions. You know how they always say you don't talk about family business in front of company? Mm-hmm. This is family business. We are a community. If we're gonna put that on our back and call ourselves a community, we need to fucking act like it. And a family has family meetings, and we sit down and we talk and we have the hard discussions about what's gotta happen moving forward. And guess what's gotta happen moving forward? We have to get motherfuckers like this out of the fucking paint. The internet is too bright a light to avoid anymore. There aren't a lot of hiding places anymore. We have to have these real discussions. And to have these real discussions, we have to come to some hard truths. Yes, Michael Jackson was my fucking idol growing up. Michael Jackson was my hero, bro. But guess what? If he did what they say he did, we have to have a real talk about that motherfucker and the legacy he left behind.
Yep.
And we have to ask some hard questions about some things that we kept real silent about. If R. Kelly did the shit.
He did the shit.
No, fuck that. We have to have some real talks about these motherfuckers. And guess what? I don't keep up as hard with what white people are doing as I do with what's happening in my culture. Because these are affecting our women. These are affecting our little girls and our little boys.
I just want to know if they can tell me in a very plain sentence if they value the reputation of black people in general over the health and well-being of black women, then I will understand what they're saying and just completely choose not to fuck with them. Because that's really what they're saying. They're really saying, I'm okay with the continued abuse of black women as long as we're not doing anything. It doesn't
make us look bad.
Right, as long as it doesn't make us look bad.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up for real. Y'all are on one this time.
Y'all are the kind of motherfuckers that will watch your sister get raped and go, I wonder what she did.
Real talk. And be talking to her. I saw a video. Man, somebody sent me a video last night where a nigga ran up on a dude in the mall that hit his daughter. When I tell you, you can hear the punches like thunder. It was a mighty ass whooping. He got 3 or 4 hits off, but all of them were solid thunder. It was them fights where some random black person across the street yells, "Stop! You gonna kill him!" It was one of them.
But this dude hit this dude's daughter. And
this man's daughter.
And the father came and put the hands.
And the father found him at the mall and fucked him smooth up.
Family business. Let's go.
Family business. Let's motherfucking go. That's the energy y'all need to keep. Keep that energy. Why the fuck are y'all so worried about what white people doing?
Y'all need to be whooping R. Kelly's ass every time y'all see him in public.
Why does R. Kelly... What... And you know what? We're just gonna jump into it. The number one person who needs to shut the fuck up this week is R. Kelly. Robert motherfucking Kelly needs to shut the fuck up.
Dude.
Why does he have a perfect face? Why does he have a face with no blemishes, no black eyes, no nothing?
Well, that's partially because he had his makeup crew on set with him.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine.
And his spray-on hair.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. God damn that hair. That hairline. I know the hairline ain't that on point.
Look, we just talked about a non-connecting beard last week. Bro, your beard don't connect like that in 1 week.
That nigga got a gray worm shape up, man.
Yeah, your hairline doesn't rejuvenate itself like that.
Oh man, that nigga's in his mid-50s.
That shit look like a stencil.
That nigga's almost 60. R. Kelly's almost 60 years old, bro.
Still fucking with 14-year-old girls.
Get the fuck out of here. Talking about do you like this 14-year-old pussy? What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? So everybody knows R. Kelly had an interview. R. Kelly wanted to talk to the general public. He spoke to Gayle King, not quite Oprah.
Not quite Oprah. But shout out to Gayle. She handled that interview like a pro.
Like a fucking champ. R. Kelly wilded the fuck out. I had a couple of... There were a couple of moments we can.
Man, I almost had the whole monologue memorized.
I know you got it up. You got it up.
Yeah, your boy. See, the question to me always, the first question when I heard about this interview.
Why did he want to talk to the press?
Because he wanted to do a performance. He wanted to demonstrate how badly this whole situation is affecting his life.
That nigga swear he Monique and Precious.
He wants his sympathizers to generate maximum sympathy for him.
That's true. You're right. So
he didn't go there to clear up his name at all. He went to put on a performance, and what a performance he put on.
Tis true.
When she asked him, "Is the past with you? If the past is relevant with you and underage girls?" and he was like, "No, it's not."
Why?
Because I beat my case. He's not saying that he didn't do it. He just said...
He said that he got out of it.
Because the court said, I didn't do it.
He said the court could... No. He said the court said they couldn't convict him.
They couldn't convict him. Yes, thank you. Because the main 14-year-old in question would not testify against him. So the court could not convict him. So he beat the case. Why are y'all talking about shit from my way, way past? This is stupid. It don't make sense.
Oh, shit.
Stop it. Yo, quit playing. Quit playing. This is not me. I'm fighting for my fucking life.
This nigga got up like he was fucking Joe Morton in Scandal, nigga. This nigga got up like he was fucking Morgan Freeman.
And this was Gail.
Unbothered.
Robert.
Total zen.
Robert.
Total zen, unbothered.
Robert.
Robert.
I find it hard to believe. I find it hard to believe.
You know
Robert.
what she was? She was that teacher in school that was like, I'll wait till y'all are done.
Yeah. I'll wait till y'all are done. Throwing desks all over the room. You good now?
It'd be three people be like, shh, chill out,
okay,
bro.
Go ahead and take out your papers now. We're about to start the test.
Oh man, you can tell Gail got kids.
Gail just like, dude, you don't show. So the first thing that I thought about when I saw that shit, every time I've seen a dude cheat on his gal and tried to explain how he didn't cheat, and he really did,
he turns into the Incredible Hulk.
Acts exactly like that.
Bruh, you were talking to somebody that watches reality TV. Bruh, shout out to Black Ink Crew Chicago. Every time Don gets caught cheating, every time his wife catches him cheating, and he big. Like, this nigga's like 6'6", like probably solid 280 pounds, built like fucking Zion Williamson out this bitch. Every time he gets caught, he turns into the Incredible fucking Hulk and breaks a fucking wall. Stop playing with me, man! Stop playing with me, man! Get the fuck cameras out my face!
First of all, why do people always say stop playing? like nobody's laughing.
That's the ain't shit nigga moment.
Like nobody's laughing. Nobody's actually going, man, I'm just fucking with you.
They always blame the camera crew. There's always the camera crew's fault. This fucking camera on my face. I'll break this camera.
Like he was just talking to some random person on screen. Talk about you, man!
R. Kelly started doing the hand. He started doing the Joe Clark hand.
All it takes is if you have a phone, you press one button and you just say, oh, this man did this to me, and it just goes viral. I'm like, first of all, I like how he was like, I see the videos, I see the blogs. You don't read. I see the blogs. Notice he didn't say he reads the blogs, he sees them.
Well, we know that nigga can't read.
Yeah. I was like, come on, dude.
This nigga really is the Floyd Mayweather R&B.
Like, bro, I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids! Yet you owe $161,000 in child support.
And got arrested for not paying child support. Why the fuck are you R. Kelly not paying child support, nigga?
Because he only pays child support when he's fucking him.
Oh, the only receipts he knows is your Uber is arriving. Oh boy!
All right.
Oh, hi-oh. Man, look, Robert, chill the fuck out, bro. Seriously, relax, my nigga.
Ooh, boy.
Relax. Shut the fuck up.
All the way the fuck up.
Please, we don't even have to do it. Just shut the fuck up, dog. You're making it worse. You're making it worse. And now he's about to get picked up again because, you know, Detroit police got a case out on him now.
I just want this fool to get arrested every week, man.
Bruh, that's what it's becoming. That's what it's becoming. He got one of these in every state.
Let's go.
Man, let's fucking go. I love it. I love it. Arrest this nigga every week just so we can see this little performance act. I want him to keep the same energy on the perp walk every fucking time.
I like how he still lives in Trump Tower.
How appropriate is that?
Gail had to go to Trump Tower to interview this fool.
That man, look. If that's not damning in its own, I don't know what is. Man, chill the fuck out, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Just
take your L, dog.
Go away, man.
Take your L, man. Maybe they'll be a little light on you.
Is he on suicide watch? Let's go.
I don't care.
I'm just
no. Hopefully not.
I was like, just oh, look,
just
what
to
happened.
let me know when it happens,
sir. Did anyone notice that this nigga's brains are all over the walls?
Oh yeah, that's the new Hotep theory that he's gonna end up hung in his prison cell like Sandra Bland.
Okay,
cool. So Damian Randall, did we do a podcast?
Oh, we goddamn definitely
did. The fuck out of a podcast, bro. Team Oz, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for sticking with us through 33 episodes of this shit, man. Listen. Also, extra special thanks to our good friends at HoustonFurnitureHouse.com. HoustonFurnitureHouse.com, central hub for all your indoor home furnishings. Get yourself some real furniture, man. Don't be that nigga inviting broads over to the house with an air mattress. Use our special promo code opinionswhileblack when you go to HoustonFurnitureHouse.com. And you can get a pretty good discount on whatever you need, man.
Shit,
so we got you to plug. You have no excuses, man. Houston Furniture House is where you need to fucking be. Log on. You don't have to go to a store.
Yeah.
You don't have to walk into a store. You don't have to pay extra for delivery. I think you don't have to pay it. Yeah, you don't have to pay extra.
And because he said it is true.
It's like Amazon, bro. It's like Amazon for furniture. And it's about to blow up. It's about to go nationwide.
Oh.
You have no excuses.
And I'm sitting on a raggedy ass couch right now.
Shout out to Tremaine, man. Hook us up with that promo code when you go nationwide, man. I got people out in the East Coast that need that, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with Opinions While Black. This has been episode 33.
33. Not the same.
I have been Oz.
I am D. Randall.
You're fucking with my wife! This is not me! As always, in parting, titties. Stop playing, man!
Why you playing with this dumb ass?
Fuck that, man.